Hello. Alright, back into Inscryption, into the crypt. Time to see what the next act, the next arc is like. Hold on. I was doing this before where it wasn't showing, and I don't know. Why? Oh, there it goes. Oh, it appeared right as I closed it. Oops. Okay. Okay, now it looks good. I don't know what the deal is with that. Sometimes it doesn't. The capture doesn't, or the window capture doesn't work properly. Okay, back into it. Time to see.
How is this game not over yet?
Indeed. The last challenger managed to defeat me. A rare event. Go and ask how they did it. You'll find them hanging from the door over there. What the heck? A gift from the angler. You see, he was defeated recently and wishes to redeem himself. It would be unfortunate if you were to fall to the prospector before he was given that chance. The hook is powerful. You may steal one of my cards with it. Huh. Interesting. For that reason, you will not find any others along the path. Use it wisely. So I only get it this one time, or maybe once per run. Your starting deck. I don't really remember the voice I was using for him, but this is what we got now. Oh boy. Ant Parade. The serial killer vibes are wild. It's very creepy. Okay. It does kind of feel like there's more stuff I could be unlocking. Also, is Stoat getting like more square? Stinkbug's also getting less buggy. They're both becoming different, and I don't really know. I mean, I guess they're starting to look more like the people that they originally were, I guess. Very weird. Oh, cool. We start with a knife too. So, okay, so you know what? Maybe that's just one of our starting items now. Same with how, like, when we found the knife, now that's one of our starting items. Before, we always started with a squirrel and pliers. The knife does the same thing as the pliers, I guess. So I guess it replaced the pliers. Well, this sort of did, but in any case. Because I think we only started with 2 before. Okay, some expensive stuff. What are we looking to do? It'd be nice to have a 3-drop, but we would never be able to play. It would take so long to play. Might just be Elk. Elk is a 2/4, which is nice. The moving, I still don't really know how to leverage properly. 4/6 is big. I think we need to wait till we have like some sort of ramp before we take 3 drops, though. I could just make something stronger, or I could go for another totem. I'm just gonna cheese it with the totem again. Yeah. Wood carver. What's this one? Bees within. Once a card bearing this sigil is struck, a bee is created. And it's a free 1/1 flyer. I could give my squirrels a flying. I mean, okay, so the thing is, if I can find other heads, then I can give other stuff these abilities, but squirrels are so consistent, it often feels like it's better to just give a nice value sigil to the squirrel, because I'd have to get enough stuff for the other totems to come up. Ooh, look at the woodcarver face following me. Versus squirrels, I can get one every turn, or whenever I want one. Any turn that I want one, I can just have one. So if I'm gonna put it on the squirrel, it should definitely be this. Because then I can chump block and get extra chump blockers. This would just make them fly, which doesn't do anything because they don't do damage, and flying doesn't even block flying or anything. So this is definitely gotta be the way to go if I take a sigil. Otherwise, I take the deer head, but I don't even have any deer on me. Oh no, I do have an elk now. That's right. But I wouldn't be able to get anything either of these. I'd have to find another totem to put the elk head on it. But I guess that could be okay. But this seems fine. Just give our squirrels bee body. Yep. Yeah, yup. That's what I said. Okay, we need to kill the... Okay, so let's take a squirrel. Put Stoat here to kill the wolf cub before it transforms. And Bullfrog will take 1 damage and deal 1 back. Squirrel. So maybe I play the elk here now to kill this, actually, since this would die anyway on its next turn. Alright, and now it should just be over. I can't for the life of me remember. I can never remember what these symbols mean. It's the trapper. The trapper who gives pelts for teeth? I don't think I have any teeth though. Because I don't think I got any excess damage there. So maybe it's better to just go for the card and then get another totem too. Oh, getting lots of deer, so maybe take this and maybe I do. Oh man, maybe I should have taken the deer head. So let's see what I get here. Oh, I got deer head back. I could take deer head actually. Bug head or flying. Flying doesn't help with the squirrels, as mentioned, and I don't have any bugs other than stink bug. And now I'm gonna have two deer, and I could start building for deer synergy potentially. So maybe that's just I take this as a future thing. Although now the question is, I might actually be worth it to put this on here just because it's not like the squirrels are getting hit that much. If I'm in a chump blocking situation, it's nice to get extra chump blockers. But if I'm blocking with this stuff, I could be blocking with these and getting bees out of it too. Especially because, like, the elk is a 2/4, so is it only one time or is it every time? Because if it's only one time, that's less helpful. But with this, if it blocks a bunch of times, I could get a bee every turn. It might be only one time. I'm not sure. Well, for now, it's probably still safer to just put it on the squirrels and then change it next time if I get enough deer. Oh, so this lets me choose so maybe this is the way to go to try so I can choose another deer, another ungulate. What is that? Oh, they're blockers, right? Okay, coyotes. Gonna take 4 damage here. Not really any avoiding it. Oh no, it's dead. I forgot it moves. Oops, that was an error. So I can do this to chump block and I'll get a B out of it, for example. So now I have 2 things so I can sack to the wolf. So that actually works out okay. Alright, well, now I should just be good. Except I want to get the teeth, right? Let's see how many teeth I can get. I didn't get any teeth anyway. It's a little bit hard to track the damage numbers. Perfect. Oh, birds too. Got another elk. It's fine. Items, haven't used any, haven't had a need. So I guess that's fine, but this is just kind of a waste. Oh wait, I get a pack rat though out of this, I guess. Ugh, it looks so gross. Alright. Pack rat's fine. Don't want more items at the moment. I'd rather go this way. Get some gold maybe. And get a ritual. Get a merge. Okay. So elk is gonna move. Gotta remember that. Gotta remember that. Or the elk fawn. I wonder if it just becomes an elk. So it's just kind of a slow elk, which I guess is not that bad. It saves me having to, it saves me 1 sack. Yeah, it just becomes an elk, okay. Now it's gonna slide over also. This will just get flown over. Here it'll chump and give me a B, so that's fine. So now, I can't play Bullfrog where I want it anyway though, so if I draw a squirrel I can play the elk out. And I can actually play Stinkbug out too. Break the stump. Oh, jeez. Darkness take me. Give me those teeth. Pack rat. Okay, do I want to swap an item here? I don't really think it. I don't think I need any other items, right? What happens if I play it anyway? Nothing. 1, 2. I could have got a 3rd one if I had not sacked there. That's okay. Or I could have got 1 more. I've gotten the golden pelt every time. Am I gonna get it this time? Beehive. No gold. But that is a funny looking varmint. Oh, it just gives me whatever it is regardless. 4-bone beehive. That's actually pretty good. Because the beehive doesn't attack. It's just meant to block and make bees anyway. And then this lets me get 4 bones out of the deal at least. Fair enough, fair enough. Kinda wish I had bee synergies now. I could put the 4 bones on something. Or no. No, I can't, because that was applied to it. Could put this on something though. That could be nice. Or put some of this stuff on one of my elks actually would also be nice. Like bullfrog, yeah. Let's get a jumping elk. Eat the frog. Alright, prospector. Is prospector to be stronger now? Kind of alluded to the possibility of losing to the prospector. We have smoke, so we got lots of bones now. Past a massive empty bowl surrounded by heaps of unidentifiable giblets and scantlings. Seemed the bowl was designed for a dog. But what earthly hound would require a meal of that size? Oh, you upgrade?
I'm so sick of this boss.
That's the player behind the scenes. Where's that hound of mine? Salutations. Okay, is the wolf gonna get upgraded or something? I mean, the coyote gonna get upgraded or something? I don't know what's gonna happen here. I can sacrifice the smoke. I wasn't sure. In that case, let's do this. Oh, all this stuff's gonna turn to gold. I always forget about that. My stuff! Oh, okay, so this is the dog, which we knew about. Maybe I just forgot about the dialogue. I kind of stopped reading it after a while. Okay, got myself a bee. Pack rat's not playable. Here. Do I play the bee though? It does 1 damage. Oh no, it just does 1 damage through. And then it tanks 2. I guess that's fine. Okay. If I block something, if I block with this, then I get a bee so I can summon the pack rat next turn, and I can use an item then. Oh, I could get a squirrel, actually get a bunch of bees. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So now, because now I can play the bee. Ooh, do I want to play the pack rat though now? Maybe if I play it here. That one is gonna kill something though. It'll still be there. This one will die. It'll do 1 damage. Actually, I think I just leave that. Oh, I forgot it flies, so it's not gonna hit them. Oops. Okay, let's get some more bees. now what I do is this. This will kill the wolf. And block the adder. Squirrel to block. Get a bee. I can play the pack rat out. Man, oh, I forgot I could play this to get moved so that this can get out. That would have been good to keep in mind. What did I get? A goat? Okay. Could play the goat here, actually. As it is, I'm not taking any damage though, so it's fine. How to squirrels. Alright, well, this gives you a bunch of cards. Okay, let's play this out. It doesn't really matter. I should have just played the Rattler, actually. Oh well. Battle had taken a toll on you. Starvation. Oh. Oh, interesting. So if you run out of cards total every turn, you start taking fatigue. Or whatever. It's good to know. Pretty sure would attack a card bearing the sigil. It does not. Okay, so they just become, it's just endless enemies if you don't kill in time. Wow, and it just blocks too, so it just blocks the slot, so dang. Well, I gotta kill this turn. Thankfully I will, but good to know, good to know. Rare card. Mole Man, Pack Rat, Ouroboros. Probably Ouroboros for the sigil, I guess. These sigils are okay too. But I already have a Pack Rat that I could use for the sigil. Mole Man's also just an 06 blocker, which could be sometimes nice for one blood. So 06 just blocks everything. It's just basically 6 extra health. Or do I want the unkillable for one of my... for something? I don't have anything that I really want to recur yet, so I guess Mole Man. That's what I take now. As much as I was like grabbing elks, or grabbing deer, they're not actually that super vital at the moment. It's like I don't necessarily want to recur them. They're just kind of creatures, which are fine. Wiping the dust from your trousers, you return to your journey to the wetland again, or do I get it? Am I gonna get a new area now? Nope, wetland. Yep. Okay, where am I going? Could go by cost. Could get another totem. Don't need the items. I have a pack rat and a full pack anyway, so I don't want to go this way. So it's gonna be this way regardless. The question is, I mean, I guess I'll decide when I get there. Rat King. Tangled bodies become corpses you will gain for bones. It drops a bunch of bones because there's 4 of them in one body. I don't currently have a use for bones. I don't have any bone. I only have stink bug, and it only takes 2. So I don't really have a use for bones. I even have a bunch of the beehive generating bones as well. Probably should try to find some bones cards actually. Adder is a nice way to kill something, but it does cost 2. Which is not as hard since I have the beehive squirrels. Like, those, if I just use it for a blocker, then it basically gives me back something else to sacrifice, which is so... It lets me chump block while also accumulating sacrifices. Wolf Cub could be okay, though. It's just a similar... So it's just... So yeah, Elk Fawn turns into Elk, same way Wolf Cub turns into Wolf. Which are both going 1 cost to 2, so it's just 1 extra turn to get... like, to get a level up. I do kind of need more damage, I'm feeling like. So I guess I take Wolf Cub. Totem. I'd probably take the fire, actually. Because I don't really think there's going to be a totem that's going to stand out necessarily. Although maybe I should just be fishing for ant squirrels again. Nope. Okay, what do I want to give 1 power? So, things that make the most sense, right, are things where it's going to matter. I mean, there's some of them are at break points, right, where, like, going from 2 to 3 lets me kill more stuff. Actually, 1 to 2 is... Every break point is kind of valuable, because there's creatures that toughness is up to, like, 3. Are pretty common. But on the other hand, going from 0 to 1 is valuable on something like Mole Man, especially since it lives a while, so, and it'll get moved in front of something, so it'll do damage on the next turn if it survives. I guess that probably makes the most sense. Are they gonna eat my Mole Man this time? Nope. Yeah, I'm sure it never does, but it's a... It's a funny thought that it could eventually. Skink, got tail, regen. I have nothing that I can play right now anyway, so I just play the squirrel out to block, or to give me a bee next turn. And a bone. So now I could play something. I gotta play something for 2 that'll kill that. So pack rat would work, elk would work. Elk will die to the adder if I play it, so maybe not that. Stink bug makes it so it doesn't kill me. Oh, it's not gonna die anyway, because it's gonna tail out regardless. I do kind of need something that takes 3 blood to make use of this, although maybe I just use it now to play an extra creature out. Since and then I could, and one of them could just be pack rat. That might be the way to go, because I could be using an item anyway. Oh, black goat requires a sacrifice anyway. I forgot about that. That's less ideal then. Okay, so how do we do this? Oh, you know what? This stuffs the adders. That was a mistake. I should have put that in front of the adder. Okay, well, the board's getting clogged up by the skink here, so I'll just play the elk over here to kill the adder. Rattler's gonna kill the pack rat, it's fine. Chump block with squirrel here. Oh, that's lethal. I don't think we have many teeth, so I don't know how many pelts we can actually get here. Trapping businessman lagging after being defeated by that challenger. Well, I'm thinking of clearing my inventory, trying something else. Pelts are cheaper now. Oh, since I won the first... Since I beat him, all the pelts are cheaper. Nice. Okay, I got 3. I guess I'll take a wolf pelt too. I can't get the golden pelt. Alright. I don't necessarily know that the pelts are entirely worth it, but I guess it's fine. My deck's starting to get kind of fat. Well, this is the only way I can go. Get another power upgrade. Oh no, it's a heart upgrade, +2. It said it, I kind of saw it in a glance, but also it says it here. So campfires are just some sort of upgrade. I could just keep buffing this mole man. Or I could put it on something else, like the elk. Elk fawn so it doesn't die instantly, or wolf cub so it doesn't die instantly, and then the upgraded version gets stronger too. Although if I play them correctly, they should be okay. Ugh, he ain't looking so good. Do what you must, please. No. These cards, these basics, I like never really do anything to them because I don't. Maybe I should try it, but the problem is they're not that good. And it doesn't feel like it's worth it to upgrade them because they're kind of. Stinkbug could be okay. Stoat just feels weak. A 1/3 for 1 sack. Like Stinkbug at least can effectively be free as you play as you do other stuff. And it doesn't always die super quickly since it has Stinky. This elk does fly, so it could get value out of the +2 health. Might just be wolf cub though. Let's go wolf cub. Let's get out of here. Okay, what are we gonna want? Another totem, an altar. Altar probably is what we want the most. Shop could be okay also, but we do kind of want the altar, I think. Because we had... Wait, what do we have? Did I have something I wanted to combine? Can't even actually remember now. Not actually nothing that stands out. Putting this on something different could be interesting, because I'm always wondering what it does for some of these things. Yeah, actually, nothing in particular that I want to... I forgot. I thought I took the Ouroboros, but I forgot I didn't. So maybe it is shop then. Because I do have 2 pelts. Ooh, muscle bugs. These bugs, they're so muscly. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. Uh-oh. Those ants are going to be 2/2s right off the bat. Ringworm. It's a worm that's a ring. That's what ringworm is, right? It's definitely a bug, for sure. Okay, well, wolf pelt can block. Squirrel could chump to get me a bug also. Or a bee also. Ringworm just shoves? Does it do anything else? Is this a 0/1 that shoves? Seems not that scary. Look at them moving around. It's so weird. They're blocking up the board though, so I guess it's fine. I take a... no, I take a... something here. Okay, beehive. Play the beehive for more bees and bones. I don't really need the bones. Okay, so maybe let's see. Okay, if I can kill the worker ants. I can't though. But I can do this. So they'll both die next turn. That'll weaken everything else. Okay, everything got blocked. That's good. So this'll let 3 things in though. Oof, this is getting wonky. I guess I played the beehive out here though, because I can't play anything else without a squirrel. I could actually squirrel out the beehive. Let's take this then. I can't play anything else, or I could play a wolf out. Where's wolf not gonna die? This ringworm's just getting in the way. I don't think it's doing anything bad to me, so I guess I just leave it. This ringworm not doing anything bad to me. That's a sentence. And a wolf here would kill this, and then nothing would die, except things shove, but it'll shove back. I think. The directions are definitely kind of wonky. It's not... They're sort of all over the place. Like, I could kill off the stoat. Actually, when these ants die, the other stuff, these ants will both be 2 again, but this one will only be 1. This one here would not die. Okay, so maybe... Although if I play the squirrel, it might be worth it to just leave it out to tank a hit. It also generally might be worth it to leave stuff here. I think I take the squirrel because I'm probably going to hit pack rat. And so in that case, I think I just put it here and let combat happen. Actually, so these are both going to die. This is going to move over. These 3 will come down. This'll die, give me a bug. So instead, maybe I play the beehive out here. Except then this won't die. Never mind, okay. Okay. Bee. Okay, so I gotta take a squirrel here. Oof, I'm getting low. So now, stoat will kill the mantis. The worker ant will come in, so that's not great. There'll be 3 2s if I don't kill one. So maybe it is better to just play the wolf here and kill one of the ants. My plan was to beehive here off of this squirrel and put the bee here. Or no, off of the bee, and let the squirrel give me another bee. The beehive would not survive, though. I'd still take damage through this. 1 damage. And then the worker ants would become 3s. And would not be killed. So maybe it's better to just kill off one of the worker ants here. Ooh, except then I don't block this worker ant. Okay, so if I play the wolf, that kills that. I take 1. I block here. This dies. I take 1 from this ant. No, wait. Play the wolf. This dies. This dies. This hit. No, if I play the wolf. Yeah, this dies, but I've eaten this. So I take 1. If I play the beehive, this dies. This blocks. This blocks. This comes down. Actually, they shove around a bit first. And I think this actually might not come down. So actually, I think the beehive is the right decision. Oh, it comes down first. I guess that makes sense. That's fine. I still didn't take any damage. I just blocked everything. Except, okay, so now is where it gets sketchy. Okay, no, this is fine. Because I play this here. I play out the bees. I turn them both into a wolf here. I take 2 off of this worker ant. And I'm... Ooh, that's close. Ooh, I might need to knife. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Jeez. Jeez. That's gross. Also, it's worth a lot more than one. I wonder if I can not use that knife ever again now. I don't know how that worked. Also, it's all dark now. That's less than ideal. Elk. Chump. Okay, this darkness mad annoying, dude. And that's that. Believe it or not, you're not the first to lose an eye here. This isn't much fun if you're half blind. Perhaps you'd like to replace it. Oh, jeez. Okay, I agree, it's not fun if we're half blind. I wonder if these eyes do different things or if it's just for fun. Like, dang, this one's all magical. This one's got like a what kind of pupil is that? I can't think. Then a bunch of these look are just like weird normal eyes. I guess take the magic eye. Oh boy. It's oh boy. Find salvation. Cuckoo clock in cuckoo clock. Oh man. Find what are the find salvation in cuckoo clock. That's fine. I understand. There's the cuckoo clock. I should go look at it. Are these just bits and marks? Probably, I guess. Regardless, the choice is final. I was gonna say, yeah. I picked the magic eye because it looked like weird and it felt like it might be relevant because it was all glowy, and apparently it is. But now I wonder if a lot of those eyes just look normal. I wonder if the weird like goat or whatever that eye is with the weird split pupil. I wonder if that eye does anything different. Probably not, because I think, I think people can have eyes like that. But I think it's not good for your vision. I don't think their vision. I think you need, like, the eye doesn't work as well because the light is not the light's not coming in the way that your eye is expecting it to. Okay. Cuckoo clock. Cuckoo clock. Now I also have this magic effect forever. Oh, I can see it now. Cuckoo. Sighted wolf. Take the film roll before he sees it. Now! What are you doing over there? Turn to face me. What are you up to over there? Got sighted wolf. So that's the next friend, I guess. Is it in my deck? It is. Or sighted, stunted wolf. I just said sighted because my brain was on the line of thinking of sight. Okay. Oh. Did the effect go away? It did. I guess it faded away as I got used to it, as I grabbed, or as I completed the thing that needed to be done. Although I can still see. Wait, I can see these two. Magpie. I haven't seen that yet. Anything else glowing? Hello? Oh, free teeth. Oops. Oops. Sorry. Okay. That's right, that was just a regular, like, totem fight. Wonder what the film roll does. Oh wait, that lets me take a picture. Right, duh, because he doesn't leave film in the camera, and every time I try to grab it and use it, it goes click 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 click. It does nothing. I can't remember why I came this way. I guess just for this. I think it was just, no, I do remember. It was for this because I have 2 pelts. Alright, okay. Bones could be good. I got lots of stuff making bones. So bat could be good. A 2-1 flyer. Don't need more bones. Pronghorn could be good too, actually, because it does have deer, which we were thinking we might look for deer synergies, although actually now I could start looking for another totem spot for another body, because I do have the deer head if I take Pronghorn. Oh, it's 2 sack though for a 1-3 split or 1-3 fork. That is nice because it doesn't take damage on this swing, the crackback, and it basically hits two things, so it's kind of doing 2 damage. I mean, it is doing 2 damage, but it's split between 2 targets. That's just a 2-1 flyer. That is just nice damage. And I am getting lots of bones. Cockroach maybe could be good too, because I'm getting lots of bones. And it's recursive, so it would let me, I could keep sacking it. I could turn the bones back into sack. That actually might be the best choice here. Because it'll let me play my other things more consistently. Stunted wolf. I see. It's a 2-2 for 1 instead of a 3-2 for 2. And it talks and moves. Fancy. So I'm getting lots of bones off of this, and just from all the other things that die along the way. Oh, because I'm letting my squirrels die a lot too, to get me bees, which I'm then killing. Yeah, I guess cockroach is sort of just acts as ramp, or just converts my bones into blood. Wolf pelt. Ooh boy. What does this mean again? If a creature you own perishes by combat. Ah, right. It just gets played from hand for free. What's that? Oh, guardian. Right. Ooh, adder that transforms. Oh, I could have taken the bat here, actually. Oh, magpie. What does this mean? When a card bearing this sigil is played, you may search your deck for any card and take it. Oh, wow, a tutor. Well, now I have a use for my bones, so I don't necessarily need the bat. I am kind of wishing I took... Oh man, this is a double... This is hitting for 4 damage though, this bat, off of... Because it hits twice, it hits a flying. It's basically it's 4 damage bat. And I can put it somewhere where it won't even be able to be hit. If I put it in front of an empty space, it'll fly over the 2 things that it swings, and then it won't get hit on the crackback. And I can still hit the other enemies with things. Oh man, now I wish I hadn't taken the cockroach, because this is a better use for bones. I could have used that, and I could have taken like the pronghorn. Because there's no deer here. Could also go for the adder. It would be interesting to see what it transforms into, but it would probably just upgrade its stats, presumably, which is less useful with Death Touch. The power going up is not as valuable on a Death Toucher. I'm gonna take the bat. I'm gonna hope that I have enough bones to sustain it. I am gonna get another totem up here. Oh, and I could buff this bat actually if it's a power buff. Oh, it's another health buff. It could still be the bat, so it doesn't die, but I don't really want to be playing the bat in a place where it'll die, so I guess probably not. Oh boy, you're turning into like a robot or like a TV screen. It's getting more and more by this, like even just within this run. Ugh, I don't know what's happening to him. 2 health. Okay, this is. I should actually. The more and more I'm realizing I should probably upgrade some of these things that, like, I shouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. Like, I've been making cards that are strong, but the problem is I don't draw enough cards to see them all consistently. Like, it's not like the kind of game where I can just like rely on. Like, it's not like a, Slay the Spire situation where I'm gonna get through my whole deck in a couple turns and I consistently get through the whole deck, because that's not. You're drawing like half a card per turn between squirrels and the deck. So, and I'm not getting through the whole deck every run. I shouldn't be, because I'll start taking starvation. So because of that, you actually kind of want all of your cards to be playable as much as possible. It's still fine to have some cards that are stronger, but it's much more valuable to have stuff that's useful in more situations. So it might be worth it to like put it here, so this becomes an extra good blocker between Stinky and 4 health. It would actually block very well. Yeah, that might be the play. I mean, these would just make them stronger, which is fine. It'd be good on this so that it lives a little bit longer while also still doing 2 damage. Well, 1/5 is probably not as important if it's just a 1/5 doing nothing else, because I'd rather probably end up just sacking it. Let's do it here. Alright, fight time. My deck's getting really fat. I really need to find some way to merge or whatever. How has it been? It has been quite bad. I am trapped in the body of a stoat, in the paper of a card. I see that. And I have, of course, set up a way to reset once more. Go on. Our player friend here, they already hold the key. You just gotta get to the camera. Okay, Rattler and a Skink coming up. So I guess I mean I could get some damage in to push an advantage, or I could just set up blocks. Oh, I can only play the 1 squirrel though if I want to get a block out of the squirrel. So at that point, so if I'm gonna play something, what am I taking though? 4. Yeah, I mean, maybe I do just play the squirrel out for a blocker, just to block the Rattler. Because that's basically blocking 3, and I'm getting a B out of it. So now I do probably take another squirrel, though, because now I can play multiple things. I mean, I can chump the squirrel again. 2 Death Touchers. So I'm going to let those hit. And I can play the B out to turn it into to get the wolf out on the Skink. Knock its tail off. Oh, it blocks the Death Toucher too. Oof. Okay, I gotta start. Okay, I gotta get some stuff out. So let's block here. I kind of made an error. I should have played. That was a mistake. I should have played the Stoat to hit the tail, because then it would. And then I could play the wolf here to kill the Skink. But actually, alternatively, it's still fine to just play the Stoat on the Adder and kill it, because they're both just going to hit for 1. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So now... Oof, play this here. Play this here. Ooh, my health is getting low. could tank 2 skink hits, but I kind of don't want to be taking the 3 here. I do get a bunch of bees here. Now their board is full. Mole Man is good. It blocks 3 hits here, actually. It doesn't really matter where. I don't want to block this with the bee because it'll block 3 hits. So let's do this. Now everything gets blocked. But now I'm going to be out of stuff. Oh, it blocks 1 more hit. That's right, because I forgot I was going to kill something first, too. That's actually very good. Because now I can block both of these, the skink and the second rattler hit with the mole man. Oh, more than that. Because it'll kill here, block the skink, and then block the rattler and die. Man, putting 1 attack on this mole man was very valuable. Because that actually means I can just play the squirrel here. Actually, I should have held it. I would have better hold it. Oh, the adder moved up though. I should have put it here. I wasn't looking at the back row. Oh boy, I'm lucky I didn't die there. That was close. Oh boy. This is bad actually now. Oh boy. I misplayed that very much so, because if I had put the squirrel here, it would have tanked 3 damage. It would have, and I would have, everything else would have happened the same, except I would have a bee in hand, and I would have blocked 3 damage, which would have made a huge difference here, because I'd have a bee, so I could play a 2-drop, or just spam more squirrels. Alright, I think I'm dead if I don't, as is though, because I don't think I can take 2 more damage. I guess I could hook. Yeah, that's it. I would have lived, because I would have had an extra bee in hand. So I could have blocked 2 things there. I would have taken 1, and I also would have been 3 health up. So I would have been alive still with like 2 more health. I would have ended up with another bee. I don't know, it might not have been salvageable though, because I was sort of running low on plays. Since the bees the squirrels and the bees don't kill stuff along the way. Alright, well, that's okay. I mean, I guess I take wolf. That's the second most common thing I have. Oh, just a regular wolf. Okay. Well, it's good if I get mushrooms. See if my stags will do anything. Shove, that's not helpful. Flying could be good. With the stag. The bees are good, but they're starting to get a little bit slow. Because I don't really want to be playing squirrels just to get a bee. Flying could be good with the stags, because it just means I could just go aggro, right? And just try to blast damage through before the enemy is doing enough damage, because all of my stags are doing decent damage. I don't have the pronghorn though. It would be nice with the pronghorn, flying pronghorn. I mean, it'd be like the bat. Not even quite as good as the bat. Well, it had more health. Yeah, I don't know I mean, I have 3 elks. Am I gonna hit them enough? It's better to just have the squirrels as chump blockers. I mean, either way, I guess this is the body I take. Or I take the wolf head and see what I get. Because I do have as many wolves as stags now. And almost exactly the same setup. Right, a wolf cub. Actually, I have more. I have an extra wolf, so now maybe I do take the wolf head. And still just do this, though. I think. Although, this is maybe usable with like the wolf. Because the thing is, the squirrels I am using as chump blockers to get bees, but it's a little bit slow. I'd rather just be sacking them, maybe. And the wolves just taking 1 hit each time and getting me a bee might be better. Because they don't die immediately. Like the squirrels always die when they get me a bee, so it's always just being replaced But the wolves, if they can take, or the stags even, if they can take a hit, maybe it is better on stags here. Because if they can take a hit, I can get a bee off of it and still have a creature out. I do have 4 wolves though. Wolves are all 2 health, so they can take a hit against a 1 attack, 1 power. But stuff is starting to hit a little bit harder. Like the elks, they can actually take multiple hits consistently. Maybe I try it. Maybe I just see what happens. Just go for it. I don't know that this is going to pay off, but it's something. Yep. Okay, cool. Elk Fawn. Kingfisher is not going to hit my Elk Fawn anyway. Ooh. Ooh, the double bat. That's nice. This doesn't really matter. I mean, the Kingfisher's not going to hit it. And it's not... It can't hit the Kingfisher. But it is stronger than the Kingfisher. Oh, I thought it dives. Oh, wait. Okay, I need to play something out to get swiped. I think there's something for stealing a card back from him. But I don't want to do that here, because I have better plays. AKA just play a squirrel out. And block the board. I should have put it here, though, to block the board. That was a mistake. That was a misplay. But that's okay. Oh, it'll block up the board anyway. It blocks up for next turn. It's just 1 extra damage that I took. So now there's just a squirrel there, and I'm okay with that. Just play these squirrels out for no real reason. Just 'cause I'm gonna sack them next turn. What happens if I put it here? Will it steal? It erased its creature. I'm okay with that. I just do this. Play out the wolf. Okay, now it's gonna get...
Die already.
Alright, 2 buckets, that's fine. Do I have... I still don't have enough for the bat. Okay, my stuff's gonna die. I'll get a bee out of it, though. So I can play the pack rat. That'll give me an item. And I can play the bat. So my damage is not going to be outpacing the sharks, though. If I block a shark and I hit... So the bat is equal in damage to 1 shark. So that's something is fine. And then I can block... If I don't ever hit this bucket, I don't think it does anything. You know, in retrospect, I bet I could have just sacked... That's... You know, I'm... dumb. I should have just sacked the things that were in front of the big buckets. Could I? I don't even remember what I had. In any case, let's play this here. Do I even play the pack rat out? Yeah, I guess so. Do I? This is chumping here. And I'll get another squirrel next turn. And I can play the pack rat then. This is doing 1 damage and then chumping, so actually maybe not. This here. Oh, that was lethal. I just did 5 damage immediately. I I still have such a hard time tracking the damage. The Douse. Urayuli. 7/7 is big. Maybe I have the blood for it. 0 power, 1 health. Don't know what they do. I don't know how they're different from the beaver dams still. I don't know. Maybe they're not. I remember the description suggesting that it would do something interesting with when the bells were struck. But there's nothing necessarily indicating that here. I wish I could look at my deck. 4 sacrifices a lot. Sure. All right, section 3. Into the mountains once more. Oh, this is the trial. That could be good, and I would like to merge some cards, I think, just to reduce my card size. This would be a remove also. But this gains me a card, whereas this doesn't. This gets me a boon if it's successful. Let's go this way. What did I get off the pack rat? Did I get something off the pack rat? Did I play it? Did I not play it? Okay, that's doable. 4 combined attack power off of 3 cards. It's also doable. This is the... So I need to hit at least 1 with more than 2 and not hit this unless I hit 2 of the other 2 have at least 2. This would instantly do it. As with this, because I could only... No matter what else I hit, it would get it. Trial of Wisdom. Have at least 3 sigils among them. I assume that counts these. That's actually also very doable. Because what? 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 of them have no sigils. A lot of them have multiple. Assuming those count. These are all very doable. This is actually probably the least doable. Because I don't have that many tribal things. How many ways do I not get this one? If it hits all ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 0. So actually, this is probably the most likely. Because a lot of them have multiple sigils. There are a few that have none. Oh, I could do the math here, but I don't really want to. It's just combinatorial. The power one does have a lot of instant wins, right? This is instant win, this is instant win. And as long as I don't get Beehive, it's hard to miss. Though this is instant win as well. And if I get one of these, and if I get any of these 2s and not the Beehive, it's still a win as well. Okay, it's gotta be power. Okay, it's instant win. Oh wow, a 3-blood cockroach? Wait, I still haven't done anything with my... Didn't I take another cockroach? What happened to that? What did I take? Oh, that was when I took the bat. No, here's my cockroach. Oh, I could merge those cockroaches, I guess. 3-blood cockroach lets me ramp into Urayuli much easier. Stinky sparrow. It could be okay. It makes it last longer as a flyer because it won't be taking as much damage. It could negate something and then still be hitting. Burrowing magpie is less useful. I mean, tutor is always fine, is always nifty, but the burrow is mostly irrelevant. I mean, not burrow, guardian. Guardian and burrow sort of few similar things. I think it's gotta be this cockroach, because I kind of want the ramp for Urayuli anyway, and for some of this other stuff. Like a recurring cockroach that gives me 3 blood. That's big. I might have to merge it though, when I can. Actually, I have other stuff I can merge. But the thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough bones for all these things. I could just put this recur on something else, actually. That's also an option. Or I could put the pack on something else. Those are probably the 2 I'd go with. Moving this is not that relevant. Stinky is okay on other stuff. Maybe I just use the cockroach though, because now I do have... a decent amount of... I do have the other cockroach for bones now. Like, what do I want to be able to get repeatedly now? Maybe the Urayuli then? Just having a recurring 7/7. If I can get the cockroach out, this becomes way easier to play, right? I can play it out every turn if it ever dies, just by having a squirrel and the cockroach. Although the cockroach takes it takes bones. Okay, but if I have enough bones, I could just keep playing it every time. Ooh, that's tempting. Other options are Mole Man, lets it block for a while, or lets it keep blocking forever, which is fine. I did kind of mention that it's maybe worth it to upgrade some of the mediocre stuff. I mean, like one of these 1-drops, or like, you know, Stunted Wolf could be good, because then I can play them out, get some value, let them die, play them out, or sack it, play it out again. It's always tempting to just stack up the rares and make the rares strong, but like I was saying, I haven't seen I haven't even seen my cockroach at all yet. I saw my bat for the first time that other round. Not that those are necessarily rares, but those are things that were useful. The cockroach, yeah, but so I'm increasingly realizing it's not a good idea to put all my eggs in one basket. But it's so tempting. Like it's so much more fun to imagine the scenarios where I get this sick card that just like obliterates the fight. The thing is, Undying works better on things that I can either have value from being played a lot, right? Like the Mole Man. This is also cheap anyway, or Urayuli, or even Pack Rat, or things that are cheap, right? So, because something that's expensive and I'm not getting value out of playing it over and over, like this is just gonna cost so much sacrifice over and over to play again. Like if I put Undying on a 1-drop, then it gets me its blood back when I can play it out, sacrifice it for its let it do 1 hit and try not to die, and then sacrifice it for its blood and have it back in my hand again to play out again later if I need to. Or like just refreshes it that way effectively. It can't play it off itself, obviously. Maybe Elk Fawn, when it dies I would get it back as a fawn, so it's a 1/1 again and it turns into an elk. That's kind of could be okay, as long as I can play it somewhere safely, which is not later in the fight is not necessarily so easy. It's not always somewhere clean. There's not always a nice place to play it where it won't die instantly. I'm like almost talking myself into just playing it on Urayuli and just going for broke. I can't imagine being able to play it multiple times though without the cockroach though. It's like a 2-card combo that I need to be able to play it multiple times. Without that, even if it dies, I'm just gonna have it. It's gonna just be sitting in my hand because I'm never gonna draw enough stuff to play it again. So yeah, I can't do that. It's too risky. This I could do. This is cheap, and it lets me just keep playing it out as a blocker repeatedly. So maybe that's the way to go. If I don't get it, it's unfortunate, and I just have to play it out with the rest of the things. But when I do have it, it's strong, and it's not as difficult to use as Urayuli. Like I get the value pretty consistently on Mole Man, because it's just a 1-drop and it's blocking, and I've buffed its power so that is killing stuff slowly as it does that. But at that point, maybe I just put it on Stoat because it functions similarly, where it'll take a hit and come back to my hand and it's a 1-drop. Or even... Thing is, I'm trying to think. I'm not on just like an ant blitz run like I was last time, so these decisions do matter a little more, but I don't know how much it'll matter. Like, either of these choices I could see being reasonable. Or actually, Stink Bug is probably a better choice than Stoat, because it's 2 bones, and when it dies it gets me 1 bone, so it just costs 1 bone, and I can just get that off of anything, a squirrel or whatever, dying at some point. And it has Stinky, so it blocks a lot better in general. Yeah, you know what, maybe that's the play. It's still increasing the average quality of my deck. I mean, I did sort of already buff Stink Bug once, so it's... makes sense. This is okay. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'll do. Consume the cockroach. Oh, there's the merge. I want to get there, and I want this anyway, so that's good. Because I don't really want more cards. The totem could be okay, but I don't think I'm looking for it right now. Alright, good. What do we have? Turkey Vulture, a 3/3 flyer? 0/4 burrow. Well, the elk can block the flyer and kill it eventually. Oh, but I have to take the 3 hit if I want to kill it, because otherwise it takes the hit now and then it does 2 damage and doesn't kill it. But I could kill it the turn after with whatever. This is just an 0/4. I'm not really afraid of that. It'll just be blocking stuff, which doesn't matter. I guess I play the beehive out, though, somewhere where I think it might be able to get hit. Because this turn, that's sort of what I... Oh, it's not blocking anything, though. Oh, but when it dies, it gets me 4 bones regardless. Is there any point in playing it out this turn, though? Maybe not. Because I can't play the elk this turn regardless, now that I look at it. So I'm taking 3 regardless. Because I can't... This is the only thing that can block it. All this stuff makes bees. I can't block anything, so there's no point playing anything this turn. Might as well wait it out to see what I get. Or see what there is. 2 raven's eggs. I'm going to want to be able to kill those. So okay, so then in that case... The play here then is... Oof, these are all flying though. The beehive still is not going to get value. But if I get a squirrel, I can play the elk out here, hit this, get a bee, and it'll kill it the turn after. And then I can, off the 2 bees, I can play my other elk to kill one of the eggs. And then one of the other eggs will still wake up, unfortunately. Okay. Let's take a squirrel. Play the elk. And that's all I can do. Oh, it's moving. I forgot it moves. I killed myself there. I forgot. Oh my goodness. Stupid elk's moving. Oh my goodness. Health 6, power 4, 3 blood. 3 blood is actually mostly pretty likely as well. I just don't want to hit the bats or the bone creatures, which is what, the bat and stink bug. Anything else, if I don't hit either of those, I win. And actually, oh, cockroach too. But then also, if I hit, I have lots of 2 and 3 drops. Power is, as before, pretty guaranteed. I even have even fewer 1-drops than I did before. But actually blood I think blood is a better chance even. How many 2-drops I have? A lot. Decent amount. This is an instant win. Toughness is actually pretty... They're all pretty good. But toughness is harder to quantify. I actually do have a decent amount of stuff. Like, this gets me it, this gets me it. This almost guaranteed. Actually, this guaranteed gets it as well. Maybe I go for toughness. Most of my stuff is at least 2. I only have a couple that are 1. And I have some that are higher. Yeah, I think this is actually the play. Oh, bad. Okay, hit it. Don't matter, Uriuli's instant win. Death Touch Rat King. Bloody Beehive. Dam Builder Wolf. Oh. Guess it's Death Touch Rat King. Dam Builder Wolf is okay as a blocker. Beehive gets me blood to ramp. And potentially a bee if I played against a 1 toughness thing. Which is not something I can necessarily count on. The bones are better, sort of, than the blood. Death Touch Rat King lets it kill something and then just die for bones eventually. Or like whenever it runs into another creature. These elks moving around is so hard. I keep forgetting about it. Dam Builder isn't good for blocking, but I have good blockers generally. And I'd rather be playing stuff out, I think. I guess it's Rat King. Alright, merge time. Okay, the question is elks or wolves? I'm actually starting to lean towards elks. I know my sigil is on elk right now, but I might want to switch it to wolf, or my totem, if I have a chance. Because these elks are, I think although the elks are blocking well, as long as I remember to position them properly. This would become a 4/8 flyer, though. That would be pretty sick. Or 4/8 reach. That'd be pretty sick, actually. (6/4) is a lot of damage. 4 damage, though, I think is enough to kill most things. There's not a lot that'll stand up to a 4. And there is a lot that will kill 4, a 4 toughness, but won't kill 8. I mean, just by the total value, this is higher. Although toughness you seem to get more of than power, generally. And this has reach. Whatever. I do have the wolf head, so I can... If I can find another totem spot, like here, I can replace my totem. So you found the stunted wolf. I have seen this play out enough times to know that a plan is in motion. Make haste. Okay, Mole Man's just a 0/6 blocker. My Mole Man much better. My Mole Man doing damage. Moose Buck. Ooh, nice cockroach. Got no bones though. So I guess I just play the Mole Man out. To block here. Block the 3-hit. It's not great. Okay, I could sack the stink bug for the wolf, potentially. This moose bug is sketchy. I will then next turn have if I play wolf here, I take 3 damage. What's my health at? His health's fine. But then the mole blocks the elk fawn, actually. Oh, actually, I don't know what blocks what, because this might jump first. I don't know the priority. I'd rather block the elk fawn than the elk, though. Either way. If I can only block one, I'd rather it be the elk fawn regardless. Because this will turn into an elk if I leave it. But if I keep it trapped here, then I can kill it when it gets down here before it transforms. Although this is just an elk to begin with. Also, this stuff is going to shove, but I think that happens after, because I think the slide in happens before attacks, and this happens after attack. Okay, when I play the squirrel, or if I play squirrel into stink, oh, stink bug uses my bones though. So maybe I just chump block here actually then. With the squirrel. Oh. Or I just eat 4 damage. That might be okay. I'm up 1. That'll be minus 3. Because then I can play double squirrel, play the wolf, and play a cockroach off of it. Which I can then the turn after sack for 3 blood to play a creature off my deck. And play stink bug from the bones that I'll then eventually have. Not quite. I'll be 1 bone short. But I can play... So if I take 4 damage, this will still be a 1/1. I can play cockroach to kill the elk fawn before it flips, and wolf to do something. I don't know. I might still just be taking 3 damage. That's gonna be rough though. I can't take that. I can't take 4 and then another 3 though. So I'll have to play wolf as a just damage and chump, or just to try to whittle it down. That's scary. I think that might be my only option though. Otherwise, I'm just playing the squirrel as a chump blocker, or playing the wolf to whittle it down now. But then I won't be able to get to cockroach, and then so I won't be able to kill this. So I think I just have to. I think that's the play I have to make. Okay, so now I have 2 squirrels. Play them both out. I play the wolf off of them. Has to be here, otherwise I'm dead. Just from the damage this will do, because I can't get any other damage through. So it has to be here. Play the cockroach here to kill that. Okay, now cockroach is going to die anyway, but I can play something off of it. That is good. That outpaces the moose bug, actually. So just gonna put somewhere. Oh, it's gonna get hit eventually, though. Oh, I don't have the bones for any of this. Cockroach is just gonna die. Oh, what a waste. Okay. Oh, what a waste. I have to use the hook. I mean, I'll get it back into my hand, but I'm not getting the blood out of it. And I don't have the bones for much else. That's a shame. That's a crying shame. I think I'm going to be dead. Can I hook stuff in the back, too? Looks like I can, actually. Because that's probably... I mean, I could take the moose bug, but I think it might shove my cockroach off. Yeah, there's no space to pull that. Oh, it just pulls the full row, though. I guess I take the mole man just for the extra block. I can't pull this, yeah. I guess I take the mole man for the extra block, I guess. Well, now this will die to a 3-hit at least. That is something. I don't have the bones for anything other than Stink Bug. Stink Bug can take 2 Moose Bug hits. Otherwise, I'm just chumping. Question is, do I take this to try to find blood? Or creatures that play off, that I can play off of blood? As it is, this is dying unless I put something here. If I put a chump blocker here, this survives another round. I get another bone. Okay. So I have 3 bone. I could keep chump blocking, actually. Oh no, this is going to die now. So now I do kind of want to sack this, because this is not going to kill this. So now I do take this. Oh, Urayuli. Oh, I'm so close to it, though. But not quite. Has to go here. Because otherwise I'm dead. Oh, so close. So close to stabilizing, but it's... I don't know that I'm gonna make it. I don't have the bones for anything. Can't sack anything to Urayuli, so it has to be Squirrel. Or no. Squirrel doesn't get me there either, because if I play this out, I still can't play anything, and I'm just dead from this, from those two. So I have to draw here, hope that I get something good. I did get something usable. I could sack this to Stink Bug for this, get a 3rd bone. Oh, still a bone short, though. And Wolf Cub isn't going to save me, because either one of these kills me. I think I'm dead. Oh, but this recurs. Oh, okay. So I'm alive one more turn. I can put Wolf Cub here, it will live. And I can put Stink Bug here, because it'll live. And it'll do 1 more damage. Okay, I'm alive another turn. Okay, the Wolf Cub actually was the saving, did save me. So now Wolf kills this. Anything will kill the Moose Buck. Pronghorn's gonna come in and be a problem. Unless I put something here. I got no bones, can't play this, don't have enough sacrifice regardless, so Squirrel doesn't get me there either, but Squirrel would chump block here. I would still take 1 damage here, though, and I think that would be lethal. I think I'm -4. -4 or -3. Can I play... Okay, if I get something that is 1 sack, or one blood, I can sack the Stink Bug and play it back out. Because it'll get me a bone. Alternatively, Squirrel chump blocks... But it dies to this, and I die to the Moose Buck, because this will hit first. Duh. Yikes. Okay. So I have to... I'm relying on the top deck again. Actually, I do also want to sack Stink Bug, because otherwise this... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, because if I sack Stink Bug... Or if I don't sack Stink Bug, actually, the mole will move over, so this won't come down. But then this will still come down and hit me for 2 on the other side. So I would need 2 blockers. I'd need 1 here and here if I don't sack the Stink Bug. So I am relying, actually, on hitting a 1-drop here. Oh, a 2-drop. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This actually is okay. I live again off of this, because if I play Rat King sacking both of these... Play it doesn't matter, except it does because I want to be able to play Stink Bug back out in a place it'll kill, which is here. So I have to play... Okay, so I have to play Rat King to kill this, Stink Bug to kill this. The Pronghorn will come down, kill the Rat King, hit the Stink Bug, but I'll be alive. Nothing else will happen. Okay. Rat King goes here. Sting bug goes here. That's all I can do. Oh my goodness. I'm barely surviving this. Okay, pronghorn is... Oh, it's 0 attack now because it's stinky. It's gonna hit for 0 all of these places. This is good. This is my... I think I've stabilized. I've got this now. Mostly. Except after this hits, it'll move back over, I think. I can never tell which way it's gonna go. It's so unclear. I think it's reversed for the enemies. Maybe that's just because of the positioning. I don't know. It's weird. Either way, does playing squirrels get me anywhere? I can get 2 squirrels up. Oh, I have the bones for a cockroach now. So squirrel actually gets me Urayuli, so I can just blow up with Urayuli. So I can play cockroach out, and I can play Urayuli off of it. Oh, I'm dead. I put it in the wrong place. Oh my goodness, I forgot about the mole. I needed to put it in front of the mole. I knew that, and I forgot. I wasn't thinking. I knew that I had to put it in front of the mole to kill the mole and block the stag when it came down. Oh, but I was just playing too quickly, and I didn't think about it. Oh, I spent so long barely surviving that fight. I was gonna win. I had it. I actually had it locked. I just misplayed. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Oh. Oh, how painful. Do I give it the Urayuli? Do I get a 7/7? Okay, because now I've learned, right? It's cool because I can get this card and it's just going to be strong. Like a 7/7 4 bones would be wild. But I could also have to fight it. But they don't have to pay bones anyway. It's just that it'd be scary to have to fight a 7/7. That's really scary. But it's so tempting. I was thinking about if I hit that, would I do it? It's so tempting. I have to, right? I have to make the enemy like as buff as possible and have to deal with it. Oh, I'm still mad at myself for messing that up. I've made so many misplays that run. It was that and then the elk earlier. Oh, what an error. But that's what happens when you still are not entirely, when you're still trying to remember all the mechanics. That's how it goes. It's so sad though. I definitely had that. I definitely could have taken that run so much farther. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. It's gotta be a 7/7. 7/7 death touch and bones. 7/7 undying. And for 4 bones. I mean, look. It's gotta be these, right? Look how busted this card looks. Elk thrower. I threw that round away. That was such a throw. Okay, wait. Do I get to take your picture now? Oh, or do I have to win a round? Alright, I gotta win another run, which makes sense. Okay, yeah, so I do get the knife and the hook back. So those are just permanent item upgrades. I had such high hopes for that last one. Why do I bother trying to teach you? Yeah, you're no longer teaching because... Oh. What are you looking at? Keep your eyes on me. So I'm guessing there's one more, oh, I just realized. The stunted wolf replaced a wolf. Wasn't this, what was this? Was this also a wolf? I don't remember, but I bet the last one is a reptile and replaces because it replaces the bullfrog. So there's probably one more person. That foul stunted wolf. You really wanted such a creature in your deck? The sight of it does try my temper, but it has been dealt, so it stands. Okay. Whew, okay. So now I actually do have a lot of 1-drops. Because the wolves, the original starting deck has wolves, which are expensive. But now I have lots of 1-drops. So maybe I could go here for a 2-drop or something, power something up. Don't really need the altar at this point. I don't have sigils worth transferring, really. 1, 2, 3. It's either a 1-drop or a 2-drop here. 2-drop might be okay. Ooh, a beaver. Alright. Build some dams. I like the way it's holding this wood. Alright, 2 health. What am I buffing? I mean, this is a good option to buff for blocking. This would just give it a little bit more sustain for damage. Bullfrog flies, that could be a good blocker. Beaver would be nifty too. Just to make it a better blocker even. But it's already sort of blocking wide. I guess I'll go with Stink Bug. Push your luck or pull away. Oh, I can push my luck and see if they eat it? I'm pulling. I don't need to buff Stink Bug more. I could see a value in buffing like other things that but this early in the game I kinda need my cards. I can't risk them getting eaten. You took it the film roll, is that correct? My plan nears its moment of truth. But you must defeat him first. Great draw. Oh yeah, no, that's just the random lines. Okay, got a wolf cub here. I play Stink Bug against the wolf cub, I guess. It'll stuff it and then, oh, I can't. I don't have the whatever. Either of these is fine though. Play out the stunted wolf, I guess, just for the extra damage, because it won't die to the wolf cub either. Kill the wolf cub, die to the alpha. Doesn't really matter. Just keep jumping. Doesn't matter. I have it locked. Freaking Louis. Adder or Mantis or Louis. Gosh, this movement is just so hard for me to remember. It's so hard to make proper use of. I still don't really know the way to properly use it. Probably Mantis here. Adder could be good, but it's the 2 mana is probably not. I'd rather take a 1-drop right now. And that can get Mantis, if buffed a little bit, can actually be pretty valuable, just even with some slight buffs. I guess I'll go look at totems, right? Gotta have at least 1 totem to start with for the squirrel. Oh. This is useless with squirrel. Bird head is useless because I don't have any birds and I don't expect to get any anytime soon. This is already the best, but this is also just useful in general, right? Like, yeah, like I can just chump blocking with squirrels now does damage, and putting it on anything else would also be useful. Like just giving Stuff Thorns 1 seems good. It makes chumping much stronger, or just even playing things out even if they're not going to immediately kill. It'll kill even when they get hit. Look at, drew all my characters. Like I could just play the squirrel here and kill the wolf cub when it comes in. I could also play something out and kill it on the next turn. Is that functionally any better though? No, it'd be equivalent for me to just kill with the squirrel, play it, get another squirrel, and play it out the next turn, except that then it would have 1 extra health, whatever I play. Unless it's Stinkbug. Stinkbug, it would be... No, I can't play Stinkbug, no bones. So this is the play. Look at that. Look how busted those thorns are. See, and now the alpha gets stuffed by Stinkbug if I just play this out somewhere. I just play the stunted wolf out to get 2 damage in. Stinkbug goes here. We're good. I think it's just lethal. Yep. I could go for another totem. Don't have any need of items yet. I mean, I don't need to think about it yet. I'll see what card I get. Make a decision after. Ooh, Raven. Well, could get birds now. Reginald. Wolf. 1/3 death touch for 3 bones. That's actually not bad. 2/3 flyers also not bad. I mean, that's decent stats. Another wolf is boring. Not that interesting. Well, actually, it would be my first wolf now. I don't have a wolf to start with. The question, though, is do I just take Reginald for the sigil to put on Mantis? Because the death touch, what is this ability? Bifurcated strike. Death touch split attack is strong because it'll just kill 2 things or anything that gets approaches the side, and if something swings in, it'll do damage on the entry, but it won't kill the Mantis and it'll just die the next turn. I mean, 1/3 death touch for 3 bones is also just not bad even before I get that. 2/3 flyer is decent, but I wouldn't really do much else with it. I mean, giving things flying is okay. Giving the Mantis flying would be okay. It just becomes 2 damage, but 2 damage per turn's not that good. Right? It's probably not worth giving flying to. I'd rather give flying to just something that just has 2 damage. So this is probably a better option because this is an okay card, and then if I can use the sigil, it's a little bit more applicable. I mean, it's good on most defensive creatures, basically. 2/3 flyer is... Yeah, I mean, I'll take Reginald. That's the move. So the question is, do I instantly merge or do I fish for totems? I think Thorns is actually fine as a totem here, so I think I might actually just instantly merge. I think Death Touch on the Mantis is good here, especially while my deck is still thin. Okay, the question then is, though, do I put Death Touch on the Mantis or do I put Split on Reginald? Probably Death Touch on the Mantis because Reginald I can't play as early. Because 3 bones is fine, is not hard to play when you have stuff dying, but you can't do that early. Mantis I can do early just off a squirrel. Yeah, that's gotta be the way. Got my thorny squirrels. Stoat looking like a lunchbox or like a old-timey mechanical computer or something. Ooh, Pronghorn. Uh-oh, Pronghorn will hit my Mantis. If I get it. Oh, Stinkbug here. Oh, I can't get it. I keep forgetting I need 2 bones. I still need 1 more bone. I could play 2 squirrels out, play the beaver, and then play Stinkbug, actually. Oh, but beaver will just clog up the board. I won't even be able to play the Stinkbug out in the right place. Because Stinkbug in front of the Pronghorn just stuffs it while it's there. play Stoat out? That's the other question then. Yeah, I guess so. Just play it here so the mole doesn't move. It's gonna take 1 damage, but that's okay. Okay, let's draw. If I play draw squirrel, I can't play anything regardless, unless I use a squirrel. Alright. This is acceptable. I sack the Stoat. And then I can play Stink Bug out. This kills the Elk Fawn. Scoop. You don't get to scoop. Alright, Trapper. I don't think do I have like 1 tooth? I got 1 tooth. Do I want to take the rabbit pelt? Do I even care? I already get 1 for free. Do I need a second one? The rabbit pelt cards are not actually that good. They're just basic regular creatures. Which, I mean, drafting 2 isn't bad. Because it's from a wider pool, which means I get better choices. Yeah, I guess I take it. Well, we're at an altar. I had another altar anyway. I didn't see that. I wasn't really paying. Didn't realize that was happening. Okay. God damn, Stinky, or Reach. What could I put things on? Not a lot. I could put Reach. I could move the Reach over. That might be okay. Or Beaver. This Beaver, it costs 2 blood and it's just as a big block. Which is fine for stalling, but it might be better just, if I'm just using it to block anyway, it might be better to just move it onto something else. Like putting it, like, if I put it on Stoat, actually, it's just 1 cheaper for exactly the same creature. So that would just be an upgrade. Yeah, okay. Eat the beaver. Okay, prospector time. Is player gonna make another comment? Okay, I got Mantis, which is good. So I can just use that to blow up the pack mule, which is nice. Not where it currently is, though. Ooh, squirrel will kill the coyote, though. I also could sack the smoke to get stuff out. If I sack the squirrel, too. Although squirrel just kills coyote, so I think that's the play here. And just wait and see. Right, because now... to be 4 bones. A rabbit pelt. It's not really helpful. Okay, but now I can do this. I can play smoke here. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm playing mantis off the smoke. Kill the pack mule. I could play stink bug out too if I wanted. But I think I actually hold it for now to see where I want to play it. Also because frankly, if I can kill it without stuff in the way, or without my board full, that's better. Oh, coyote is gonna kill the mole though, or kill the mantis though. Yeah, coyote's gonna kill the mantis. Because this old mantis will go bop bop, and then the mole will move, and the coyote will come in and kill it. It's fine though, I can just keep stalling with... Well, I need to be killing eventually, so I guess I need to play something else, something that does damage. Elk fawn is fine, I guess, because that'll become something that'll do damage. I also have a bunch of bones, right? Oh, I need to draw. Another pelt. I don't really want to play these pelts out because I'll just get turned into gold and get in my way. Okay, I guess I just play the squirrel out. Squirrel would kill the coyote next turn though. So yeah, maybe I do just play the coyote. Draw a squirrel. Wolf's gonna kill the coyote. Unless I can just do enough damage. Oh, am I doing enough damage? I might actually be. So play a squirrel here. Actually, I can't read it. I can't tell. This is fine. See, like, this is the scenario where I could just be chump blocking, right? And killing the wolf slowly. Okay, but like for in this case, here's where I play squirrel. Here's where I just play out the elk fawn, right? I didn't need to play the squirrel. Duh. That was stupid. That was a waste of a squirrel. Well, whatever. Just put a bunch of stuff in the way. Okay. Okay, because now anything will kill this wolf. Including stink bug. So play stink bug here. I'm gonna take 2, which is fine. Yikes, that was a lot of damage actually. I guess I could, oh, I don't have the, oh, I could play out the beaver actually, just to block a bunch of stuff. Give myself more time. now I can sack the beaver as well. Do this stuff. Oh, this blocks too, so do 1 damage here and then die, and that's fine. I'm running low on cards. Take 3 here. That's okay though. The bloodhound will die. Just keep jumping. Last card, but it should be enough. I should have it right here. Yeah. Okay. That was fine. It's kind of slow, but it was not really in danger the whole time. See what rares we get. Amalgam, Gek, Uriuli. What am I trying to play? I can't even remember what I have in my deck. Gek is being free is nice. I don't think I have enough ramp or enough blood for Uriuli. I don't have any synergies to make Amalgam really worth it yet. Maybe eventually I will, but I don't at the moment. So I think it's just going to be Gek. That seems the most useful. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have any tribal stuff yet. Couple reptiles, couple insects, some pelts. Don't need the items. I didn't use any items in that fight, and I still have not needed them. So I guess we go this way. Try to put something interesting on the Gek. Undying would be good, I guess. Or Unkillable. Or the Sacrifice one, maybe. Although, I think Unkillable is better. I don't know that we're going to get anything useful, but I guess we'll go for it. Hope we get something good. A free Death Toucher would be potentially nice. Free Flying Blocker is less useful. Free Stinky, also less useful. I mean, these are also just one drops in the first place. I mean, so merging Bullfrogs could be good. A 2/4 flyer for 1 is fine. Does the I don't think the cost gets doubled. I think it's just this stats. Probably an adder. It's probably adder though, because I'm about to hit an altar anyway, so I can make Gek a free death touch. So it just is a free kill, which I can then also sack the turn after. But it's just a free kill on anything. That's anything that's open, I guess. Yeah, sure. Get him, Gek. Hit him with the poison. You're a venomous Gek now. Oh, we do have a merge up there. Two bees incoming. Bees don't get blocked or don't hit the squirrels. And unfortunately, this mantis is not going to be able to hit the bees where it is. It's not slightly less than ideal. So I think I just play the Gek here. Pass. Gek is gonna die to the frog now. I was not hoping for that. For the Gek to end up there. The thing is, I don't want Mantis on the ends, because then it's just a 1. It's just hitting for 1 each turn. I'd rather have it here if possible. But it sort of means I need to kill this bee first. Or I could just have it race, actually. I guess that's fine. It's doing more than the bee. Oh, more rabbit pelts, I swear. So you know what? It actually will race this. Oh, there's another mantis showing up. I'm gonna kill my mantis. This is so unfortunate. I can't even stop this mantis. I can't kill it without my mantis. This is so unfortunate. Oh, actually, I can kill it with a squirrel. Except I'm taking a lot of damage here. I might need a second squirrel. Just to kill some stuff. I think I'm down 1 or 2. Okay, that kills both of those things. And then hopefully I can just start doing enough to race. Oh, jeez. Okay, this will get blocked. That one will get blocked. Yeah, I'm still... Okay, I'm 1 away from death, so I have to be able to race here. Which I don't think I can. I think I'm dead. Alright, it might be eyeball time. Or steal a bee time. Because now those are just even. Now I can kill this bee. Yeah, sure, whatever. I wouldn't be doing enough damage for it to ever matter. Alright, well, I used the hook and the squirrel. The underappreciated ringworm. Its value is not readily apparent. This is true. I do not see its value. I don't understand its purpose. Maybe it needs a transform applied to it or something. I don't know. 1/6. It's beefy, but for 2 mana or 2 energy. Ugh. Black goat. I don't have anything to spend the energy on. All my stuff is low cost, including 2 rabbit pelts clogging up my deck. I need to find the shop. I didn't think about the fact that buying an extra pelt when my deck is so thin is going to be extra annoying. What's the point of ringworm? I guess I just take a river snapper. Hope to give it some useful stuff. Because it is a 1/6, which is okay. I don't have anything that I really want to put triple blood on. One 6 could be okay if I could get stuff to put on it. Oh, I don't think I have anything duplicated. Oh, I can duplicate the rabbit pelts? What does this do? I was not expecting that to be an option. It's just a doubled rabbit pelt. Weird. I don't know that was worth it, because, I mean, it thinned my deck, I guess, which is fine. But I don't know if how that'll play out in the shop now. Might be actually worth it to grab items now in the next one, especially if I use this 3rd item. Although I don't think I'm going to use it if I don't have to. Wow, 3 right off the bat. Can't even hit the kingfisher, so that's just a 2 I'm going to be taking. Could play the squirrel to kill the coyote. Stinkbug kills the coyote also, though. Either one does. Anything does. Don't want to play the stoke because they'll clog up the board and I won't be able to play anything. I can't play stink bug. I keep forgetting. I always forget. But I could play stunted wolf. That would just die. So I just play squirrel. Let it kill the coyote. I'm gonna take 2. So now I just need to start racing. Which means I want a squirrel here to stunted wolf. Oops. So now this is even. Oh, I could have played the stink bug too, but I wouldn't have known where to play it. Now I do know I want to play it here. Mantis. Whatever. That should be lethal. Oh, not quite. Next turn will be lethal. Get some extra teeth along the way. Okay, let's see what we draft. Skink, bullfrog, elk. Don't want the elk. I could get the bullfrog, then I'll have a duplicate. Skink is... I might be able to sack the tail for blood, so that actually could be interesting. But I think I'll take the bullfrog. Just give me something to duplicate eventually. Oh, there's the shop. And there's the totem. And actually I wanted to go grab the items anyway, so this is I think the way I want to go. I want to get rid of that pelt. And also just see what happens with it. Ooh, skizzers. I'm gonna take the scissors. What does this do again? Nothing will happen. This bottle of goo has no use. I'm so curious about this. Squirrel or bone tokens? Do I want either of these? A blood or 4 bones? I don't have a need for the bones. Squirrel could be good. I'm taking the goo. I'm gonna see what that does. At some point. It's gotta have a use somewhere, but it might be situational. So it might not be relevant in most situations, which will be unfortunate if I just throw it out randomly. Ooh, look at my stitched together double rabbit pelt. Okay, got a skink and a rattler. Squirrel kills the rattler. Yeah, I guess I just let the squirrel kill the rattler. Unfortunately, skink will dodge the hit from the Gek. Which maybe that's fine. It'll break the tail. Oh. So that breaks the tail. Then I can just have a squirrel kill one of the adders. Or I could have play mantis, but I don't have a good place to play mantis at the moment. It'll just die if I play it here. If I played it either of these places, it would have just died. So I'll just let the squirrel kill this one so I can play mantis next turn there. I could block with the rabbit pelt, actually. I probably should have done that last turn too. So I want to use this Gek either way, because it's gonna die. Ooh, actually I can kill the rattler with the mantis if I just block here this one turn. So I think I actually do this. Oh, wait, I didn't think this through properly. No, yeah, that's fine. I play mantis here. Play the squirrel to block this. Rabbit pelt to block this. This will kill the rattler at least. Squirrel could also kill the skink, or it could kill this rattler. That's probably a better option. And then I'll have an adder and a skink in the way. Yikes. I think I could play one out. I think I could take one more damage, right? Yeah. Yeah, sure. I think it's technically the correct move to play it out because you can get teeth. But I couldn't be bothered because it would be slow going. What the? What have you done to that pelt? It's monstrous, yet I must have it. What do you think of these? Oh, I get a stitched card. Oh, that's okay. That's sick. Now, which of these do I actually want is the question. Oh my goodness, I could get a 4-2 bat. Oh, I already have this. I already gave this double strike. Because I was thinking if I gave the split to a 4-2 bat, that's 8 damage in the air off 4 bones. Or like 12 damage in the air. That would be wild. Imagine 8 bones is hard to get to though. I mean, just a 4-6 flyer is also not bad. I think the costs do get doubled though. No, this costs the same. Oh yeah, no, the costs are the same. Yeah, these costs are all normal. A 4-6 flyer for 2 blood. That's hard to turn down. Or an eventual 4-6 flyer for 1 blood off of Raven Egg. Assuming that it flips into another stitched card. Which I don't technically know, but I assume it does. Skunk is less useful when it's doubled because it starts out with 0, so it just is doubled toughness, which is okay, but not helpful, especially since this doesn't stack or anything. I mean, the sigils in general don't stack. 4-6 Bloodhound's okay. Kind of just does what it was doing before. I assume this doesn't get doubled, so I don't think that's nearly very good. Because when stitched, it doesn't get actually better than... It's like not significantly better than what it would have been unstitched. It's either this or this. I don't really have much use for bones as is, but I also am not generating many bones, so I don't think I can play this consistently. Raven I could actually play like a 2 blood is not that hard to get to, and 4-6 flyer means it'll just be doing 4, which is effectively blocking a lot of damage, even if it's not directly blocking, and it does also take 6 damage to kill. It's got to be this, right? Give me that 4-6 Raven. Totem time. Shoving is not helpful. Bird, maybe. I mean, we have a bird now. We don't have many, but... where's the reptile head? I have so many reptiles. I don't really want the shoving, though. I hate having to think about it. So I guess I just take... Oh, wait, the bug head. I have 2 bugs. I guess I take the bug head and hope that I get something good, or I find the reptile head. I think I still want the thorns on the squirrels, though. Because they just kill... They just trade with the X ones now. Which is worthwhile. Time to go fishing. Go fish. You are the fish. Alright, what do you got here? Kingfisher. I can't do much about the kingfisher. I could just put this in front of the Kingfisher, though. So that they never trade and it just blitzes its way through. It's just doing net 3 forever. Could also Bullfrog to block it for 2 turns. But, I can actually play the Raven this turn off of the smoke. So I will. Honestly, a 4/6 flyer might just win this fight alone. Because it won't hit the buckets either. I can just take a card here and see what I get. Because this is gonna flip. Or, I mean, this is gonna go into phase 2 regardless. And he's still not even hooking, so I'm like not even afraid. So now I just try to hit as hard as possible, right? This is turn 2 a win. Man, 4/6 flyer is strong, especially against Angler because he can't block any of it, and it doesn't. His main mechanic is not relevant, or one of his mechanics with the buckets is irrelevant. Oh, Mantis God! Perfect incarnation of terror. A triple strike! Okay, wait. It's gotta be that on the bird, right? The bird just wins. But I gotta get it. I gotta dig for it every game. But that on the bird is just annihilation. Now it's just a game of stalling until I get my bird out. I mean, it's got to be this. This seems so good. Even if I don't put it on the bird, even on other things or putting something on it.
Yeah, always big Mantis God.
I mean, I feel that Mantis God definitely seems so good. Like, look at that card. That's crazy. Trifurcated Strike. Okay, Trials. I don't really need the items. Probably want to go this way for the altar. The Trials would be nice, but the altar is good here. Remove would be good too, but I'd rather hit the altar. Actually, altar is functionally a remove. Although the remove, I think, gets me a boon. I keep forgetting that it also gets me a boon. Magpie. Wait, Magpie is good. Magpie is what I want here. Mantis is also good. For the reasons I stated, but Magpie is what I want, because this just lets me tutor the missing combo, or tutor the bird. This gives me basically an extra shot at the bird. This Magpie is intense. Also, I'm getting... Okay. So tutors are good, but especially in this kind of situation where I'm basically building a ball of death. Oh. No, okay. I was thinking I could put the flying on the Mantis God, but I want it on the 4/6 flyer. Because I want the 4. Sacrifice the Mantis God. Oh my goodness. This Raven's about to obliterate some battles. As long as I can get it. As long as I can hit it. There's the Raven. You're all done. It's GG for you. Bye-bye. I got exactly the draw I need, aka Gek and... Okay, Gek is also good now because it means I have just a ramp in hand that I can draw out of my regular deck. Oh my goodness. That's the turn 0 kill, the turn 1 kill that I can get though of Gek and Raven. Alright, got a draft, which is annoying because it's gonna fatten up my deck. Ooh, pronghorn. Oh, maybe I take river otter, I guess. River otter, so I can hide the mantis actually. Oh no, it already has a thing. What can I put this on? There's nothing I really want the hide on, actually. I still just hate the moving of these things. I guess pronghorn could be okay. I don't have anything to put that on either, though, really. I guess it's river otter and just hope that I can find something useful to put it on. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't. I don't think I can't keep putting more sigils on. It's just the one altar, one ritual. I mean, I guess pronghorn applied to stunted wolf could be good because then it's a 2/2 double attack. The moving is just gonna be so annoying. I'm gonna forget about it and it's gonna cost me again. But I guess maybe I just need to get used to it because it is a mechanic in the game that's just gonna always be there. So I gotta get used to it at some point. I think pronghorn is just better than elk in most situations because it's the same amount of damage total, but the split strike I think is better than not. It is a little bit weird though, because playing with the mantis is making me realize there are some situations where it's weird, because like you can't hit something directly in front of it, and then on the edge it does less damage. Yeah, maybe not. So maybe I just take the river otter and hope I find a use for it. Oh, maybe I should have taken. Was one of those duplicated, and maybe I should have taken one to combine actually. Oh, I can combine my bullfrogs. That's perfectly fine. Bullfrogs on their own weren't doing much. Completely acceptable. I don't have any pelts for the... Oh no, this is the trapper. I have lots of teeth that I could give. Then I get another combine, but I don't have the card for it. I could go here and just buff my bird. And the trial could be good too. I think I do go this way. I don't really want the pelts, and I don't have anything to combine at the moment. Don't need items. Let's just blast our way through with this bird. That's the plan now. Oh, oh boy. It takes so long to kill everything. Good thing I got the raven, though. I guess I just play out something to block, and the next turn squirrel and raven will kill. As long as I block enough stuff. Squirrel on its own would also work, but it wouldn't live. But either... Oh, stoat lives. But it clogs up the board. And then I won't be able to put raven in a good spot, so it's got to be bullfrog. I put it like here. Because now it blocks one. And now I just play the raven. Goodbye. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Raven just kills. No matter what. Even if there's a reach blocker, 2 hits still kills. So either it just kills or it kills 2 blockers and does 4 damage, or 3 blockers, because it's gonna basically kill any blockers more or less too. Alright, what trials we got here? What trials? Toughness 6, 2 of a kind, power 4. Or no, blood 4. Blood 4 is hard. I don't actually have that. These are the only 4. No, these are only 3 that I have that were even... I'd have to hit one of them and not gag. Toughness 6, I think is my best chance. These are instant win. Everything's at least 1, so these are also... Yeah, that's got to be it. And the kin is not really happening. I mean, well, okay, I have 2 birds and I have 2 bugs. I'd have to hit both 2 of a kind for bird or bug though. And bullfrog and reptiles. Yeah, it's gotta be toughness. I'm pretty sure I have a pretty high chance on this. That's not it. That's it though. Yeah. The question is, do I always want to be hitting those? I don't even know if I want always these cards. Pronghorn for free could be okay. Especially with my squirrels that are just dying to stuff, that just gets a pronghorn out for free. Flying river otter is this is just a kingfisher. This is like literally a kingfisher. Kingfisher, aka flying river otter. Never-ending adder is not. Oh, this is just sack adder though. That's not helpful because it costs 2 to play, and then it doesn't even. It's just it will just die eventually. So it's got to be pronghorn or this. This is probably the way to go though, because this just helps me stall off the squirrels until I get my raven, because I'm just digging for raven. My whole deck plan now is dig for the raven. This doesn't help me with that. This doesn't help me with that. This helps me stall a little bit, and it's because it's free, so I can play a squirrel out. Squirrel dies, this comes out, and it's still there. It basically replaces. It allows the squirrel to effectively sort of survive a hit while also doing damage or killing something. And if I don't have the raven, then it'll hit the 2 things around it too. Alright, let's buff something. I don't think I was kind of like jokingly saying I buff the raven, but I actually don't even think that's the choice here, because the raven already just kills. Like it would just be overkill. Actually, what does this do? Oh, it is power. Okay. Like, raven already kills. It would be silly to buff the raven. I'm so tempted, but it would be silly. The real answer, I'm pretty sure, is buffing either mantis or pronghorn. River otter could be okay. This is probably not worth it. This not really worth it. Not worth it. Not really worth it. Gek also not worth it. Yeah, it's either pronghorn, since that comes out for free and has 3 health, so it'll survive a little bit, or mantis. Although the mantis already has death touch, so it's probably pronghorn. Either pronghorn or river otter, because river otter is just hitting extra damage while hiding. That could be okay. Magpie maybe could be okay, but if I'm playing Magpie, then I'm getting the raven and just trying to play it out as soon as possible, so it's kind of not really helpful. I just need to do things that'll help me live longer, meaning probably pronghorn, since that means it'll kill the things that are around it after it comes out, hopefully for free. But river otter does diversify my ability to play cards that are still kind of useful. Because River Otter also won't die, but it'll do 2 damage either to the thing in front of it or just straight up. And then it won't die, meaning I can still sack it to Raven when I eventually draw Raven. And it diversifies my stall, or my things that are helping me towards my goal of playing the Raven. Kind of a tough choice. This also does more damage, though, on its own if it gets out and the damage is buffed. So this, and when it comes out for free, which is nice because it's 2 costs. So when it comes out for free, it's extra good. And it's just hitting for 4, so I might be able to kill even without getting Raven out. So this becomes an extra win condition to some degree. So I think it's gonna be pronghorn. Now the question is, do I go for it again? See, if maybe I should have gone for otter because I could have gone for it multiple times. No, I need this as it is. If it were otter, I might have gone for a second one, actually. Maybe I should have done that. I forgot that was an option. If I'd remembered, I might have gone with otter and just pushed it twice, because then if I lose the otter, it's actually not a big deal. I kind of, the otter is not that important. Let's see what we draw. All right, more deer with tails. Oh, squirrel, gek, raven. Oh, no raven. Oh, moose buck. It's not ideal. I just gotta dig for raven. Oh, this will kill the moose buck. Duh. Duh. So, for now, do I even try to block it? Or do I just try to dig? What does this do? I still want to know. Oops. I'm serious, you cannot use that. There's no possible use for it. I'll place it on the shelf over there for now. My advice, avoid it. Oh. Okay, well, I can't use it now, but now that makes me realize it's part of the storyline, I guess. Maybe the fourth card is in there, or the fourth, fourth starter. If I chump, I'm gonna need a second thing. I play the Gek out, but I still need a second thing to sacrifice to Raven when I draw it, and I can't. I gotta dig for Raven. Well, if I take 3, then I can just start digging. I can kill next turn with Gek and still keep digging. So I think I just take the 3, because I'm not worried about 3 damage. I'm just worried because it gets me closer to dying. But it doesn't make me about to die. Oh, also, actually, wait. Gek does not kill here, I forgot, because it has a tail. Okay, that's fine. But I can just throw a stoat. I can throw stoat in front of it. Oh, and stoat gives me blockers too. That's good. So let's just play the stoat out. Stoat will drop the tail. It'll move. It'll kill something. And then I can Gek it. Digging. Magpie. Ooh. Okay. So here's where I Gek. Magpie gets me Raven next turn by if I squirrel. Next turn I squirrel, sacrifice it and one of these 2 to get Raven, and I sacrifice the other and a squirrel to get the Raven out. Okay, yeah. This is fine. Okay. You're not doing anything anymore. So now you die for Raven. Or for Magpie. Give me the Raven. Oh wait, I could just play it this turn, duh. Because Magpie is the thing I can sack. Alright, and I win. Alright, this deck is cool. It's a nice combo. Trial of Power. So I wonder what happens when I fail these. Do I still have to take a card? Alright, Power, Kin, Wisdom. Probably Wisdom, right? Kin, as before, is hard. Power. It's not terrible. Because everything I have has at least 1 power. I just need to hit one of the things that has more. So out of 3, I've got to hit. So I got to hit 1 out of one of them. I've got 4, and they're out of 10. It's combinatorics. That's not even hard combinatorics, but I don't really want to do it right now. Because the wisdom, this thing about the sigils is I just have to hit on average 1 per. And a lot of these have 2. 2, 2, 2, 3. Okay, no. I think I'm guaranteed on this one. Even though I hit both. No, the only way I'm not is if I hit both of these in one of the ones that has 2 or 1. Or if I hit the ones. How many ones do I have? 1, 1, 1. So if I hit all 3. Oh, this one too. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. I already got it, basically. Yeah, I'm done. Alright, Bones Alpha. Ants Pronghorn. That could be good. That helps me stall too. Guardian Elk Fawn does not help. Bones Alpha gets me all my bones back. But a 1-2 that makes things around it stronger is not that helpful for what I'm trying to do. It's probably gotta just be Pronghorn still. Which is kind of weird, because the Ant is... Well, Ant costs 1 to play, though, so it's not just that easy. It's just more cards in my hand. Maybe it is Alpha? If I can get an Alpha on the Raven, then it's extra overkill. But again, that's not that important. But I do have things that make use of other cards that would get use out of the Alpha, or out of the leader. But on the other hand, 5 bones is kind of a lot. I'm not really getting to 5 bones if I can help it. Maybe because by the time I'm at 5 bones, I'm hoping to be playing Raven. But that's the one that's the most free, I suppose. Because this is not that helpful. I guess if it lives, Guardian is okay. Except it's just going to jump in front of whatever the first thing that comes in is. So that's just going to die. No matter what. Or whatever the last thing that comes in is. I don't really understand how it's going to work on my side. Unless it's all blocked, I guess. And this is just too expensive. The other Pronghorn is okay because... I mean, it's okay because I'll play it sometimes, but also it'll come in if something dies. For free. Yeah, I guess I'll take Alpha. I could have taken the Pronghorn, actually, and tried to combine them, maybe. Oh, I should go look at that jar, actually. Well, there's the reptile head. Now I actually don't have as many reptiles as I did before because I've kind of gotten rid of some of them. 1, 2, 3. I do have 2 birds now. Oh boy. I could also just get ants. I could get the squirrel ants. Do squirrel ants just win me? That's so much less interesting than... That's so much less fun than hitting them with the Raven. But it might be actually better. I guess I could still go for the Raven plan because it's a little bit faster, and then when if I need to, I can just stall with squirrel. Or I can just go for squirrel ants as a backup. It's a little bit more resilient. I mean, bird and reptile heads are not helpful because giving them thorns. I mean, this one's not getting hit. This one doesn't really matter if it gets hit. It'll just die and I'll do 1. Reptiles similarly. I guess it's ants, and I guess I go squirrel ant, right? It's better than squirrel thorns for the because it just means my squirrels can be ants instead, which are better than 1 damage off of thorns. It's boss fight time. Yeah. Got the smoke. Oh, this is really good because it means if I get Raven on boss fights, if I can make it and have smoke, then I just get Raven for free. All right, Trapper. Yeah, you're back. I can't remember your mechanic, actually. I forgot. Oh, right, the traps kill stuff. Opposing it perishes. Well, that's not... I have Mantis, so... Might not matter. I might be able to just slam in. Oh, smoke means Alpha comes out too, actually. It will kill my Raven, though, if these traps snap on the Raven. So maybe I just go with the ants for now. Just spam some ants. Not sure. Or ant and a Raven. Bullfrog actually also one-shots these. Actually, I could play almost everything. If I have Alpha, then the Mantis one-shot stuff also. Like if I can get Mantis here, Alpha here, those both blow up. Then the trap will kill it, though. Yeah, the trap's gonna kill a lot of my stuff. So that's one value of the ants, is that they're disposable. They just keep coming. Bullfrog is fine though to die. So here's what happens. Put the smoke out. It's only cards adjacent. Okay, so Mantis dies if it doesn't kill things also, so actually I would have to put Mantis here. So maybe I just go, okay, here's what I do. Go Worker Ant here, play Alpha here. Now those both kill, and I'm fine with the outcome. Now I just start spamming ants, right, until the traps are gone. Okay. I could play out the Mantis now. Or I could just play some ants. That ant kills there. I could have played the wolf pelts to block, I guess. Oh, I forgot that's gonna reduce its power. Oof, get close. One more ant should do it, though. And now I can start. Now that I've stabilized, I can start digging for the Raven. There's the Raven. I can't remember what phase 2 is, though. I kind of feel like maybe I should try to hit phase 2. Actually, did I want to play that ant there? It might have been better to play the Mantis out. Whatever. Okay, phase 2. Now I can just blast through with Raven. Oh yeah, the pelts. Oh yeah, I can just remove stuff. This is irrelevant though. I just kind of, because the Raven's about to just slam its way through. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. This is burrowing and this blocks, so we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of this. I don't think it's gonna matter though. Where's my Raven? Oh. Alright, goodbye. couldn't remember the phase 2 of this fight, so I didn't want to play the Raven out in the first half just in case things blew up. I couldn't remember what it did. But actually, I could have just played it out, and it would have just won in one first turn and then one on the next turn. Which of these could be useful? Gek is good because it gives us more, just more free creatures in our hand to get Raven out sooner. Long Elk is funny and interesting, but not really helpful. Same with Pack Rat's not really helpful here. It's got to be Gek. I could fuse these Geks, but actually I don't know that I want to do that in this case. Alright, time for the cabin. Time for the heart fight. So is it going to be the same? That's the question. Oh, what do I want? Don't want the items. Don't have any pelts. So it's got to be altar. What do I combine then? I could put the magpie on the Gek to make it the search free. That could be sick actually. Because then this Gek, if I have anything else to sacrifice, just becomes Raven. The alternatives, right, are putting... These are not really helpful. I kind of want to... I would probably leave this as is, because I've already upgraded that, and same with the stink bug, although stink bug's kind of just not helping at this point. The alternative is basically putting dive on... Oh, I don't have anything that it's helpful on. Oh, my other... The other double strike is already has stuff on it, I guess. I couldn't remember. I guess because I buffed it? I guess that counts? No, because I buffed this. Yeah, I don't know. Well, in that case, I think the choice has got to be... Because the Magpie costing 2 isn't that slow. But making it free would make it so much easier, because then anything on the board just instantly means Raven that turn. Right? As it is, I need to have 2 things on the board to sacrifice to Magpie. Or two things playable, 2 things out to sacrifice, able to be out to sacrifice Magpie, and then 1 more to play the Raven that same turn. Meaning I need to have 3 things either out or playable for free, or whatever, for net free, which is only going to happen with Gex. So I either need to have 3 things out already, and or squirrels or Gex in hand. But putting it on the Gek means it's just 1. I mean, the alternative is putting it on something low cost so that the Geks are still there, but then this Gek just becomes basically free Raven, so it's got to be there. Because the Gek itself could still be sacrificed to the Raven, which is what I would be trying to use it for anyway. Yeah, it's got to be here. And it gets flying as a bonus, which not really relevant, but fine. Alright, let's just try to blitz our way through. And this will even blow... The Raven will even... If I can get Alpha Raven, that blows up the moon even in 2 turns. Assuming it's the same, which actually it might not be. I kind of suspect the final boss might be the one that changes between rounds as the story progresses. Yeah, let's get walking. Yep, trials. It's time for boons, I guess. The great boons of Leshy's Woods. Trial of Skins. Don't have any pelts. Trial of the Finned. Waterborne. I have like 1 of those. Rarity. That's probably going to be what I go for, like last time. Oh, I can't look at my deck? I think I only have the Otter as Waterborne. It's gotta be rare. Got it. Ambidextrous. Just dig for Raven. That might be the go-to, actually. Oh, boot of the back. When you draw from your deck... This is free! I just win! What the heck? The Magpie is irrelevant now. I just get Raven turn 1. For free. Or no, turn 2, I guess. Because What the heck? That's so busted. I don't need to dig this way. I just get it instantly. You start with a black goat. That's so not... That's... What the heck? That's so busted. Once again. Oh my goodness. I'm getting 2 boons. 3 drawn. Oh, cards must include... Okay, I do have a few with Airborne. I don't have a ring. Don't have Swift. So this is the only one that I have a chance at. Got it. Okay, well, that's... I mean, with this, I definitely win turn 2 because I could just draw 2 things and play it instantly. Grand Furs on all your spaces. That just lets me block a bunch. I don't want that because I want to be playing my stuff out instantly. This becomes slightly better now that I have Magpie because this means I can play Magpie turn 1 if I'm able to draw it. But this also would be fine because then either way... Oh... But I don't draw extra on my first turn, and I don't even draw from the deck on the first turn. So if I don't get Magpie first turn, I win with either of these. I mean, Raven on my first turn, I win with either of these. Because either way, if I use this, I can grab a Gek or whatever along with the Raven. And the Squirrel I had to start with would get me there. With this, if I just have it alive, then it'll get me there with the Raven when I draw the Raven the next turn. This also lets me play Raven turn 1 guaranteed if I have it in my hand, versus this doesn't do anything. So this might actually be the better option, especially because also, well, the game's never going to go long enough to be relevant. However, this does go better with the squirrel ants, because it lets me draw 2 squirrel ants a turn if it's relevant. The only way this one situation where this is worse is where I draw Raven turn 1 and cannot play it turn 1, and that just delays me by 1 turn of my Raven being out, which is a lot of damage, but probably not ever gonna matter. I'll be honest, I'm like thinking about this decision. I don't think it matters. I should probably just pick one. I just take this, I guess. Because I'm already... The nice thing is that lets me draw 2 things anywhere from my deck, from any card of my deck, which... It works well with the other boon, basically, is the point. Yeah, you're being weird and creepy. Managed to get both my boons. I rarely say this, but I am impressed. You've been a worthy adversary, but unfortunately I must soon put you to death. That's... Well, I got a camera this time. Well, when does it save? Because I'm... Well, whatever. We'll win this battle. This is gonna be free. This is so not gonna be a problem. Hello, weirdo. You're back. Sit.
Well, looks like I'll have to beat him again.
Oh, how I relish this moment. I like the interjections by the player. Oh, I have smoke too. Okay, actually having Raven round 1 will just get me there. I can't remember if he clears the board though. If he does, that'll be rough, and I'll have just to win it with squirrels, which I can do. All right, well, got it. What do you got there? Mole Man, Amalgam. Okay. Where are you, Raven? I guess I'll use the smoke. I might as well start playing out ants too, I suppose. Is that true? I can't remember what he does in the later phases. Whatever, this will get me through 1 phase. Soaked forest give rise to trees, gasping for night air after their long and torturous slumber. Oh yeah, this, okay, that's fine. This phase is easy. I remember that one. Neither of these are me. I already have the Raven out, so now I think I just start drawing squirrels for the ant play when it comes up, or maybe I just draw. Let's see, I can draw whatever I want, so. Oh, alpha's actually good here. Duh, I forgot. I do want the alpha out. So I'll take the pronghorn in case something dies. Play out the alpha. Alright, phase 3. So now moon phase, and the moon will just get blown up here. This ought to work again, okay. Moon dies in 2 turns. I can't kill... Oh, it's 40 health. I thought it was 30. It doesn't matter. It's still gonna die in 2 turns. Because I can just play something big here and get it buffed. What do I want, though? Unfortunately, because of the positioning, I can't put a split attacker there. Or at least it won't be as helpful if I do. Whatever, scroll. What's my strongest thing? Bullfrog, I guess. Stunted wolf here. Alright. Alright, that's that. Like I said, dice turn 2. You're not the first to triumph over the moon, but go on. Finish it. I have to draw. Okay. Look at those teeth. No problem. You had won the respect of the strange cabin's inhabitant. Your body quaked as the adrenaline of the battle subsided, leaving you with a gnawing hunger. You had not eaten for days. Is it not so? Woo! Surely this food will please you. I took extra care in preparing it. Really? This does not meet your standards? Very well. Huh? Stand there. Oh, camera time. Who gave you that? You absolute ingrate. Give it back. Uh-oh. Oh, the photos actually turn them into the cards, so that's what's happening. That's why they're disappearing. Got him. Oh! That's the new game symbol, I think. That would also, what the? Oh, jeez. Oh boy. I think that has been missing from the beginning. Oh boy. Can I get the Leshy card now? Oh, it's so flashy. What? Oh boy, I cannot see. Am I gonna get jump scared? What is? I cannot tell where I'm supposed to be going. It is so dark. Oh. Wait, I might just need to leave and hit the new... Yeah, there it is. So if I continue, does it just throw me in the room again? Okay. Well, it's gonna be time to start a new game next time, I suppose. A air quotes new game. But actually, that'll do it for today. That's interesting. I remember commenting on that when we started. I was like, strange that it doesn't say new game. It only says continue, and I couldn't remember if it did that before when I first opened it. But now we know. We were starting in the midst of the game. You know what? Actually, that gives a sort of explanation for the other death cards we saw, right? The ones that had names of people we didn't know, where I was like, they just had to generate them. I get that, but it seems funny for them to claim that these are my past runs. But the idea there, I guess, could be that there were past runs before I started playing. Because as a note, last time I kind of skipped the videos because I was running out of time and I didn't want to watch them all. And I will say, I kind of like checked back later. I watched to see what they were. Which, they were just like videos of that guy that we saw in the cutscene. And most of them, it basically was just him, random videos of him doing stuff. And then there were him finding a floppy disk in the woods, the one that we sort of saw that this game is on, I guess, and him starting to play it. And that's why that's why the context of this game is him playing this game. And that's why you occasionally get like screen effects, like CRT screen effects, and has him saying stuff or whatever. It's because that's like sort of taking a step back from the screen and pretending and showing what's happening in the larger narrative. Because presumably there's some sort of weird curse to the floppy disk that's going to affect him and or us, right? So that's all that was missed there. In any case, like I said, I'm going to end there for today. Next time we'll start a new game. But until then, see ya.